prison time, homelessness, drug addiction, alcoholism, neglect, domestic violence, single parenthood, teen pregnancy, dropping out of school. What links all these challenges? In the United States today, if a child grows up without a father, they are statistically more likely to encounter one or even several of these hardships. Right now, America is facing an epidemic of absent fathers. Now, I already know what some of you are going to say, or some of you may be thinking. I've heard this on the news. I've heard this before. It's a Black issue. But what if I told you that fatherlessness affects each one of us in ways that we may not even realize? So how did we get here? And how can we turn this around? Let's dig deeper. Growing up, my parents divorced when I was around 10 years old. I saw my dad less and less, and he ended up in prison. Eventually, it was like we were strangers. I thought one parent was enough, and I didn't feel a huge impact from his absence. But later in life, I came to see that I was actually fortunate. It's not that I didn't need anything from my father, but that I escaped some of the negative outcomes often tied to growing up fatherless. Outcomes. So what are these outcomes? Compared to kids from two-parent homes, children without fathers face double the risk of infant mortality. They are more likely to experience abuse and neglect, obesity, child pregnancy, drug abuse, and drop out of school or end up in prison. These are just some of the measurable impacts. According to Pew Research, the United States has the highest rate of single parenting worldwide, and it's on the rise. In 1968, 15% of U.S. children lived in single parent households. Today, it's nearly double to 30%. Wherever I go, whether it's passing through the streets of Los Angeles or seeing challenges all around our country, sometimes I fail to make the connection at the root of this issue. Many of these people impacted by homelessness, crime, and addiction likely grew up without a father. This isn't just a Black problem. It affects all communities. Statistics show that around 66% of Black children, 42% of Hispanic, 34% of white, and 20% of Asian children live in single-parent households. So how did we get here? Most single-parent homes are led by mothers. In the 1960s, about 4% of single mothers had never been married. Today, over half, 52%, are single by choice. Marriage is more than a piece of paper. It's often a dividing line between a single-parent household and a two-parent home, and between stability and hardship. Children in single, unwed mother homes are 4 times likely to experience poverty than those in married homes. So why is fatherlessness still growing? There are 2 areas we have to look at: politics and culture. Politically well-meaning welfare reforms in the 1960s aimed to reduce poverty, but ultimately created incentives for single mother households. President Lyndon B. Johnson's Great Society launched welfare programs that unintentionally penalized families with the man in the house rule, removing benefits if an able-bodied man was present. Culturally, the influence of radical feminism and Hollywood's portrayal of fathers as toxic has shifted perceptions. Women are encouraged to be self-sufficient to the point of rejecting marriage and family roles, and men are often stereotyped as oppressive or unnecessary. So what can we do? We need a culture that values men as good fathers and role models. Imagine if the media showed fathers who take responsibility and make a difference. Politically, reforming welfare policies to support two-parent homes rather than penalize them is essential. Change won't come overnight from Hollywood or Washington, but we can start by rejecting narratives that stigmatize fatherhood. Two-parent households benefit everyone, not to minimize the challenges single parents face, but to recognize that what's best for children. Let's celebrate and honor fatherhood. To all the fathers and future fathers, we need you to show up as friends, role models, and partners. We don't need all the answers. Just by being there, you can help reshape the future. All right, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when new content comes out. And I pray that you have an amazing day and continue to embrace fatherhood, and continue, if you have a father, show him you love him. If you don't have a father, embrace another father figure, because I believe in this day, men are critical and fathers are needed. And I pray that you continue to pray and lift up this world. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good day.